Give me 1 second.
Why don't you tell me how many players we have today?
Give me 1 second.
Look around you. How many players do we have? Aw, poor you. You don't have any friends today. Oh well, what's your name? Okie dokie. Have a look around and choose an episode.
All right, we got Babies, When I Grow Up, Homecoming, Chicago. Let's do Homecoming.
No rhyme.
30 seconds.
Now look, your buzzer is going to be the letter B. That's B, as in bobbing along.
20 seconds.
So we're going. Now when a question pops up, you got to buzz in. Then to pick the answer that you want, just hit that number on the keyboard. Follow me? Easy breezy. Go on. Get.
No trivia pod pipe for us today, thankfully. We did get Schmitty, though.
For the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome home. Yeah, that's right. In honor of fall, football, and fancy dances, we're presenting our homecoming episode. So, before we start the game, what do you say we have a little cheer? You ready? Schmitty, he's our man. If he can't do it, nobody can. Go Schmitty! All right, now I feel stupid. You made me do that all by myself. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Well, I mean, Cookie is obviously the better
Time
host.
to pick a category. Today's specialties include Little Nielsen ratings on the prairie. You get this one right, you get 3,000 greenbacks. Heads up, here it comes. If the Homestead Act applied to TV time slots, what would a show like Little House on the Prairie have to do to keep its time slot forever? Pay $5 to the FCC, stay on the air for 5 years, spin off 5 other shows, or run 5 very special episodes each season. Get this, according to the Homestead Act, if Western settlers staked a claim and then stayed put for 5 years, the land was theirs to keep.
There we go.
Of course, what most Americans don't know is that Little House tried to stay put in its time slot, but after a long, hard winter, it was eventually killed and eaten by wolves.
Huh.
Give me a category. For your viewing pleasure, throwing up from that Saturday night fever. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Okay, free your mind. Suppose after doing the funky chicken on the dance floor, you eat some funky chicken from the buffet. Because it's transmitted through tainted poultry, what might you get? Malaria, salmonella, African sleeping sickness, or botulism?
I think that'd be salmonella.
Salmonella can be found in bad chicken and rotten eggs. Hey, but look at it this way. You'll be the only person during the hokey pokey who'll be able to turn their stomach around.
Ew.
Category, please. Coming at you, the Pope is a wizard. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Hey, remember in The Wizard of Oz, how Dorothy keeps saying, there's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home, I'm sorry. If Dorothy were to say, there's no place like Rome over and over, which of these structures is she probably not thinking about? The Sistine Chapel, St. Peter's Basilica, the Colosseum, or the Parthenon? Survey says...
Nope.
So you don't lose any sleep over it. It's all Greek to me. And you too, because the Parthenon is in Athens, not Rome. And just like at my homecoming dance, there are a lot of stoned people there. Or stoned people, whichever.
Sure.
All right, I need a category. Shake hands with Too Rocky Mountain High to Drive. $3,000 for this one. Think fast, it's question time. Suppose all country roads lead to the same home John Denver sings about in Take Me Home, Country Roads. If you're lost on some rural route, where will you wind up? Colorado, Louisiana, South Carolina, or West Virginia?
West Virginia, Mountain Mama.
Take Me Home, Country Roads. Yes, it's a beautiful song in which John Denver asks the country roads to take him back to West Virginia. And like the man always says, thank God I'm a country boy. Well, okay, I'm not exactly a country boy, but I do have a pair of overall chaps. All right, pick a category. Uh-oh, fresh slut tits eyesore.
Gibberish question.
It's time for a Riverfish Breast Nut.
One gibberish category coming up. Damn kids running all over the lawn. What do you say to $5,000 to start this
Make me
gibberish
feel like
question
Clint
off?
Eastwood.
Okay, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this thing, but every second and a half, I'm going to take some of that cash back. Okay, take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me with what idiom does it rhyme?
Idiom.
Sun will arouse.
Sun will roust
unknown.
unknown.
First clue, it involves cattle. A cow in the hand is worth... No. It involves cattle that take a long time to return. And your last clue, the cows eventually come home.
No.
Hey, look, that's fine if you don't know the answer. I can sit here and fire questions at you. Sun will arouse, dumb gnome.
Until the cows come home, yeah?
You know, if your cows take too long to come home, you might want to consider getting them a cell phone. That way you can call them up, find out where they are, and not worry so much.
Yeah, but can you
Throw me
get
a
the cows to
category.
answer?
This category is known as We Rule in Favor of Partying Hardy. You get it right, you get 2K. Here's the question. If your school uses the U.S. Supreme Court as a model, what would be the first step in becoming a member of the homecoming court? Being a relative of the school principal, appointment by the class president, a general election by the student body, or membership in the National
You would get
Honor
appointed
Society?
by the class president.
All nominees for Supreme Court are first appointed by my close personal friend, the President of the United States.
I need to see that connection, Smitty.
And as long
I
as you
call
don't find a
bullcrap
pubic
on
hair
that.
in your soda, homecoming will go off without a hitch. Give me a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for Don't Die on My Parade. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. See what you can do with this one. If your school's homecoming king falls off of a parade float and dies, what should the homecoming queen's new title be? The homecoming queen dowager, the homecoming queen reject, the homecoming queen elect, or the homecoming queen duchess?
I think it's that dowager.
A queen whose husband or clumsy classmate has died is called a queen dowager.
Thank you,
As
Downtown
for the
Abbey.
king, well, he's just a dead king who shouldn't have been swigging vodka with his buddies before the parade. Category, please.
Hungry like the wolf.
I believe this one is called Hungry Like Thomas Wolfe. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, get out your calculators and see if you can figure out this homecoming equation. Heartfelt Thomas Wolfe coming-of-age novel plus 80s voodoo sex flick equals what? You Can Never Go Home Alone, Homeward Bound and Gagged, Look Homeward, Angel Heart, or I'll Be Home for Christmas in Hell.
I think Look Homeward, Angel Heart.
It's Thomas Wolfe's Look Homeward, Angel combined with that crazy Mickey Rourke, Lisa Bonet movie, Angel Heart.
With Robert De Niro, I think.
Yep, and it's true, you know? You haven't really become a man until you've seen blood dripping from the ceiling as you make love to a Cosby kid. I know.
Personal experience,
Time
Smitty?
to pick a category. Well, Well, what do we have here? Black berets and jock straps. $2,000 for correct answer. Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. Suppose your school's football team plays its homecoming game against the Hudson River School of Art. What big play will not appear in the highlight reel? Thomas Cole being sacked in the end zone, Georgia O'Keefe fumbling at the goal line, George Innes throwing an interception, or Asher Durand missing a field goal.
Nope, this is not working for me, brother.
Okay, now here's a good answer. The landscape painters of the Hudson River School of Art were very big in the mid-19th century. Unfortunately, Georgia O'Keefe wasn't even born yet. And besides, she painted like a girl.
Wow.
All right, pick a category. Let's take a look at Hansel and Gretel Were Making a Documentary. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Eyes forward, we're going. Say Hansel and Gretel leave a trail of challah breadcrumbs to help them find their way home. What could you accurately assume about them? They're Amish, they're Jewish, they're Catholic, or they're Muslim.
It's a 50-50 gamble. I'm going to guess that they're Jewish.
Challah is egg bread that's braided into loaves and eaten on Jewish holidays and the Sabbath.
There you go.
And if Hansel and Gretel were Hindu, it would have been a lot better, because then they would have followed Gandhi's advice. A devout Hindu must resist the temptation of a witch's gingerbread house. Throw me a category. Hey, smart move, my friend. You
Dis or
just got
dat?
your hands on a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is pomp and circumstances trying to get laid. Now, I'm going to read off 7 movie titles, all right? And for each one, I want you to tell me if it contains high school hijinks or college hijinks.
High school or
As each
college?
title comes up. If it's a film about high school
Richmond High,
shenanigans,
probably
press
high
1.
school.
If it's a film about
Animal
college
House is
shenanigans,
college.
press 2. And hit 4 if you want to skip. Each correct answer, you're going to get $1,000. And I'll take away $1,000 for every wrong answer or for those that you didn't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds. You ready?
Yeah,
It's
think so.
American Pie, high school or college?
High school,
Back to school.
college,
School days.
college,
Election.
high school,
Porky's.
college.
Revenge
Oh.
of the Nerds.
That's college.
One more. Ernest Goes to School.
High school.
That's all 7. Yeah, 6 out of 7. That's as close as you can get to being perfect without being me. Let's see what you did to your score. Talk about the
Tasty.
Price is Right. Well done. Let's see what we got next. All right, I need a category. The category? The girl in the edible dress. How does $4,000 grab you? Let's see how you handle this one. Oh no, you broke the spaghetti straps on your dress right before the homecoming dance. Because it's long and thin, which pasta noodles would make the best substitute straps? Penne, ziti, vermicelli, or cavatelli?
Vermicelli.
That feels good, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Add a nice basil corsage to that vermicelli strap dress, and there's really no need to go out for dinner. Time to pick a category. Open wide and get ready for baseball players have the biggest bats. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Hey, you know that whole baseball sex metaphor where you get to first base and second base, and if you go all the way, you hit a home run, right? Because he is baseball's all-time home run champion. Yeah, who should also be considered baseball's biggest tramp? Hank Aaron,
How
Ernie
dare
Banks, Mark
you.
McGwire, or Babe Ruth?
Happy Homer and Hank.
That bimbo Hank Aaron holds the record for having hit the most home runs in his career, 755 of them.
Well, at least we all know it's now
I'll
30
tell you, with all that
points.
scoring going on, it's no wonder baseball players are always scratching their crotches. Give me a category. For your enjoyment, accessorizing with artillery. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Hey, did you ever hear that song, The Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun? Yeah, it was a very funny novelty song before kids actually started shooting at each other. If the Brady Bill were in effect when the homecoming queen purchased her gun, how long would she have to wait before arming herself? 2 hours, 5 days, 6 weeks, or 1 year?
Happy 5 days.
All right, losers. Get your hands in the air.
You're holding a tiara.
I know. I'm still waiting for my gun.
Of course, she wouldn't have to wait if she bought it behind the Porta-Johns at the local gun show, like the other kids. You're about to embark upon the attack. Hit your buzzer when you see 2 words that match. $2,000 if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard. Just remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's got to be a match that fits this clue. Tell me about your swank home, and then give me your phone number so I can call you at all hours of the evening. Good luck, freaks.
Oh, it's an army tin, isn't it? All women storm. Okay, over the garage, I bet. There you go. He probably lives on a boat. Herman's head. Army 10 is the answer we're looking for.
Sweet mercy, you're like some kind of machine! Let's check out your score! There it is!
Alright.
Player 1, I couldn't have done a better job myself, because I wouldn't have played by myself. I would have found something else to do, you know?
Then you wouldn't have been able to host a game,
This isn't
dude.
easy for me to say.
You don't know Jack.
Sounds like someone
Congratulations, player. I applaud you.
Your car alarm.
Okay, it doesn't sound that impressive, but it's sincere. You want to play another game? Just let me know. Hey, if this episode is a keeper, just hit F and mark it as a favorite.
Alright, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Louder, Faster, Funnier. If you like what you saw here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word.